Hey everyone, welcome again to my channel. I know it has been a while, approximately 4 to 5 months I think since I uploaded a content. I've been having a lot of system issues and I was unable to actually record or edit my work. So today I'm going to just go through one of the pieces that I have been working on. This was completed from December of May of this year. It's a piece that I've done for one of my very good friends. I thought to give her as a birthday gift, as none of her other friends cannot provide a gift like this. So I thought it was something a bit unique that I could do. So I did a little piece here of her. Uh, as you can see here, I'm going through some dark toning. I prefer to tone from dark to light, but that's my preference. Every artist has their own method that they work with, and I implore you to stick to what works for you. So for this, I decided to do her face toning on a different protective layer than her body toning, and with this it will help a lot with my toning, as it won't have me when toning the jaw section there, it won't overlap and go into her neck, so it just basically lie on her face only. And I think it was an interesting technique that I could have used and thought to do it. So I think going forward, if I'm doing portraits, this will be my little secret. So as you can see here, I'm going through blending between some orangey brown toning and a very light shade of brown into white. So it's basically how I'm interpreting the color of her skin and putting it into the piece. The music you're hearing in the background, of course, a big shout out to Words of Wisdom. He is the original compiler of this track. If you guys are interested, check out his page. He can help you out with non-copyright content tracks that you can use on your own platforms. So yeah, real good guy. Just give him a shout, check his page out, and follow, subscribe, and comment on his work. As you can see with the Protect Alpha layer, I'm able to do that little white section on the jaw and chin, and it does not run over into the neck portion of the piece. So I thought it was a very clever idea. The idea is at the end of your toning, you should be able to remove your sketch layer and be able to see the image as it is without having to rely on the sketch layer as the outline for you to actually be able to predefine and see what the image actually is. This piece took me approximately 5 to 6 hours in completion. Not at one time, but when checking all my time, it was about 5 to 6 hours. As an artist, you'll see that once you tone, you have to continuously be going over certain aspects of your toning to incorporate something that you believe probably looks better or you think could work better with the piece. So you'll find that you'll be going over sections of your art multiple times, regardless if you at the initial point thought it was perfect. The brushes I'm using are the standard brushes that comes with the application. I did not download any or create any new ones as of yet. And so far these work for me. I will be looking into investing into creating brushes because I can see how it helps you to complete certain aspects of your art faster. For the first time, I was trying to actually do the lip on the same layer of the skin to see if I could better tone it and not have it look like an adjoining aspect of the piece. Sometimes it can come off like that, so I just tried to see how well I could manipulate it into the skin layer. Usually I put the lips and the eyes on a separate layer for themselves and then work my way into blending them into the skin where needed. But this time I thought to do something a little bit different to see how it came out. For some reason this year as well, I had a severe art block. It's like I had no zeal to do any artwork, and artists will find themselves going through this phase now and then. So only an artist will truly understand. So I that's one of the reasons as well that I have not pushed out any content. Although even if I had the zeal to do it, I was not able to. As I explained, my softwares were down. But I'm planning to send out some more content more regularly. I can promise one every week, but I'll see what I can do because as you can see, this piece takes a while to complete, and then as every YouTuber will know, to edit and fine tune and get the video or YouTube ready takes some time. So it's not an easy one too, but I'll try my best, guys, to keep you guys entertained. And I'm also going to try to see if I can do something new to gain some captive audiences. I'm open for suggestions, and if you see anything out there you'd like to see me attempt drawing, I'm also open to that. You can put that in the comment section and I'll try. So as you can see, the piece is coming together now. Without the sketch layer, I can basically start seeing the basic shape of the face properly, and that's the idea that you want to that's what you want to achieve once you continuously go through the piece and paint it. For the eyes, I try to manipulate my own technique just to see some ideas what I can learn from the brushes that I have available and how I can manipulate them to make the eyes as realistic as possible. For me as an artist, portraits are my weakest areas. I prefer to draw inanimate objects or animals. Somehow they work out well. But I'm challenging myself to do the areas that I am less strong in, and to see how best I can manipulate them and improve. For me and portraits, weakest area would be eyelashes, to an extent nose and lips, fingers and toes if they have to come into play. So those are the areas that I'm actually trying to work on improving. I also use the Protect Alpha on the eyes. As you can see, as I paint, it will not overlap and go out into the skin layer. So it's a actually neat tool to use when painting. Attempting the eyelashes now. Of course, from afar they will look good, but up close they tend to look more too unrealistic. So I'm going to working on improving my techniques with those. The objective of every artist, no matter how good you are, is to improve on your weak areas, and every artist has their own weak area. So it's always good to be honest with yourself and try your best to improve on the areas that you believe that you're lacking in. about to attempt the hair. I've never actually done a lot of hairs in my experience because, like I said, I don't usually do portraits. And this one presented a new challenge. I've never done one like this. So to try to manipulate it on the tablet was a bit scary but fun for me. You will see that I will use the airbrush to try to get some patterns into the hair, and use the pen slash pencil brush to try to bring the realism to the strokes so that it looks like there's strands of hair as it relates to each plait that's in the piece. As you can see, I did the hair on its own layer as well, and when I'm through outlining it with the black, I'll also protect alpha it so that all tones that I'm doing on the hair does not go outside of that. Try to tone the skin into making the hair not look so abstract and like it blended more into the scalp of the head. I think I went a bit too dark, so for some reason I went again with the brown and did a little bit of a dark brown instead of a black toning. But I mean, it looked good regardless. But you know, as an artist, you'll go through and try something until you this will look better than that, so you try to incorporate that instead. So that's what I did here. So this is me going now. I was using the watercolor brush first, but it wasn't working out because of the texture it was giving me, so I resorted to the airbrush. As you can see, using the airbrush, it actually came out not too bad. I had to go in, like I said, with the pen and pencil brush after and create some strokes, as you will see, to give it a more realistic feel at the end, but you'll see that for yourself. So again, I want you guys to subscribe, share my content, comment, like it, and hit that notification bell so every time I do something new, you guys can be notified and you can support me. I really appreciate it. I really like how the hair came out. This was my first attempt, and I must say it wasn't pretty bad. I like the ideas that I had to actually make it have that look of a real hair, and that's the idea with art, to manipulate the brush strokes to have it seem so realistic that you could not tell the difference, and I think I did a pretty good job with it. So I'll just have you guys watch the rest of the video. I'm looking at your comments to see what you'd like me to do next. I'd like to test myself, so I'm open to suggestions. So let me know what you think about this piece, and let me know what you'd like to see me doing, and I'll see you guys next time. Please watch the video to the end. Have yourselves a good day. Bye bye.